Hey everyone, welcome to a quick demonstration of building a custom report in eBuilder. Let's say your implementation went smooth and you begin to enter data on your projects and processes. This demo will show you how to extract that data from eBuilder with a few simple steps. To begin, log into your eBuilder account. Go to the top tab for reports. If this does not show, you can always click the plus sign and check off reports. There are two ways to create a customized report. Either A, use existing report and modify it, or B, you can create a new one from scratch. In this demo, let's build a new one. This is done by clicking Add Report toward the top right. The report wizard will then be opened. You will select the type of data you would like to report on. The categories include administrative reports. We'll give you information of users and auditing details of system changes. Calendar reports includes meeting minutes, events, and attendees. Contact reports includes contact information for projects. Cost reports used for looking into budget commitments and actuals. Documents reports includes document log, usage, and photos. Form/workflow reports, action items, and any other type of forms. Process reports includes all processes that are created, such as change orders, RFIs, and more. Submittal reports, looking into the submittal module, including the register and packages. For this video, let's look at process reports. There are several subcategories of process reports. The three most common include process summary, process log, and process routing history. Process summary is where multiple processes can be viewed at one time. It is limited to the amount of data columns and data that can be viewed. Process data fields will not be reported. Process log shows a single process and includes more in-depth data such as process data fields. When using this type, you will specify the process. Process routing history allows you to view how long a process was in step 4, who took action and when, and what their action was. The data can be converted into dashboards that identify any users that are not meeting their contractual requirements. Once the data has been selected, proceed to the next step by using the drop-down or Next button. The next step is to select the type of report. The options include tabular report, which is a simple list of data without subtotals. This is used for exporting clean versions into Excel without adding any rows for subtotals or groups. Summary report is a summary with the option to sort, group, and subtotal the data. This is the most commonly used. Matrix report, which is a little more complex, summarizes the data in a grid with grouping on columns and rows. Once the report type has been selected, proceed to the next step by using the drop-down or Next button. On step 3 of the report wizard, you'll be able to select the columns of the report. This is where you'll be choosing what data is displayed on the report. You may need the project name to be displayed, process document, current step, the step age, responsible actors, information requested, any drawings that are revised, final RFI answer, and more. Data comes from a variety of sources within eBuilder. It may include project details, project custom fields, process details, and process data fields. There are times when you are looking for a specific data field and cannot find it within the report wizard. First off, I'd make sure the type of data is selected as a process log, not a process summary. Secondly, I'd ask the eBuilder administrator to see if you have access to view that particular data field. In step 4 of the report wizard, you'll be selecting any aggregate functions. In this step, you can allow the report to provide subtotals, averages, and more for the different types of data selected. Examples of this would include summing the record count and/or averaging the step age of a process. One tip is to make sure your data field is the correct type to use aggregate functions. For example, a text field will not be able to average or sum. In step 5, you'll be configuring the columns. In this step, you'll be able to adjust the column order, sort the data, set the column widths, and set the report to automatically highlight certain criteria. An example of this would be to highlight any rows that have a step age greater than 5 days. One tip is to set the column order beginning with the project, then the process counter, then the process subject. Leave the long data fields toward the end, which may include most recent comment. In step 6 of the report wizard, select grouping. This is where you'll be able to group the information by rows. For example, it will group by the project name, current step name, or other data field. Please keep in mind there is only 2 levels of grouping. In the next step, you'll be able to filter the data. You'll be able to set up to 5 search rules for the report. The search rules allow you to select certain criteria, such as project names, status is equal to open, and much more. You can use a standard date filter for processes created between certain dates. In the last step, you'll be able to save and run the report. You'll give the report a title and description. The report will then be saved in your personal reports folder named My Personal Report. Click Save and Run Report. After the report is run, the export feature is useful to convert into a Microsoft Excel file for further formatting. Don't forget to click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. We will continue posting tutorials for you to supercharge your e-builder skills.